Even as more people receive COVID-19 vaccinations and restrictions are eased, the pandemic's impact is far-reaching.
And one area affected in particular is the criminal justice system. The backlog of people awaiting trial is staggering.
13 on your side's John Hogan has a look at what the backlog means to the administration of justice.
Several inmates locked up here at the Kent County Jail have been behind bars since before the pandemic. Now they're awaiting trial. They can't get a trial date. Frustration, well, it is growing.
It's very frustrating that we haven't been able to have a trial.
Chief Circuit Court Judge Mark Trusak is frustrated.
We've been almost a year and a quarter now and not been able to have a trial in the Kent County Circuit Court.
That frustration is shared by Kent County Prosecutor Chris Becker.
They're stalled. They're backed up like cordwood, and we estimated we've got at least 600 cases in Circuit Court alone.
Now these are felony cases, the most serious of the thousands of criminal cases prosecuted in Kent County each year. Becker says his office is still resolving cases with plea deals, as was done before the pandemic.
Give them the offer we would normally give them. We're not giving them better offers just because, we've waited for a year and a half.
The Kent County Jail is filled with defendants who have rejected plea offers and instead have asked for a jury trial. They include 29-year-old Jordan Loomis. He's been in jail nearly a year and a half awaiting trial for the stabbing death of a man whose body was found at an Ottawa County park back in 2019.
Trial is our game time. It's like we're in a perpetual rain delay right now, and there's no break in the clouds.
Jeffrey Cordes is the attorney for Jordan Loomis.
Most of all, it's frustrating. We had our original trial date May 4th of last year. If you ask me when his trial is going to be, I have no idea.
Attorneys have filed motions asking for charges to be dismissed because clients are unable to get a speedy trial. It hasn't worked.
It's supposed to be 180 days for somebody incarcerated to have their trial. And if the state Supreme Court is saying you can't run trials, they can't run trials. So this last year is effectively not being counted for any of these guys who've been sitting in jail.
And so the backlog.
Right now we have 44 defendants that are in the Kent County Jail charged with murders. And then there's a plethora of other trials that are not as significant, but still important.
Kent County is among some 36 Michigan counties still in Phase 1, which is the most restrictive in terms of in-person proceedings. It's anticipated that Kent will enter the less restrictive Phase 2 in upcoming weeks.
None of us want to sit on these things, but we have to do it in a safe manner.
Trials will resume locally when Kent County shows a consistent decline in COVID-19 cases and gets the go-ahead from Lansing. When that happens, a fifth-floor conference room is ready.
When we get the green light to start, initially we'll start with one trial a week and then we'll progress from there. But it's going to take a long time.
It will take some time to clear the backlog. On that, everyone is in agreement.
Trying to get through the backlog of the trials that are set right now, it's going to be years before we get through them.
The state estimates the number of pending felony and misdemeanor cases has grown 75% statewide. In Grand Rapids, John Hogan, 13 on your side.